that captive mind mentality doesn't work. We as Muslims, we have to be open-minded in terms of our possibilities here, what we can, what we cannot. As long as principles are met, we move forward. If in Canada they would not allow me to have Friday prayer on Friday, that would be certainly a big problem, and I'll fight it, because Charter of Rights tells me that I have freedom of my faith, and my Canada will never do that to me, you know. So these principles are important to uphold. Some others issues, such as polygamy, don't cut in Canada because it's illegal. And myself, as a Canadian imam, I certainly promote that as illegal. And if people come to me, being a marriage officer, if people come to me to perform their marriage without legal papers, I will not do that. I will not do just religious marriage, simply because I want it to be registered, and I want it to be documented, and I want it to be documented in Canada, not somewhere else. So from that perspective, basically, we are institutionalizing some sort of a Canadian Islam in Canada. These majority Muslim countries, they do really have strong cultural grounding, and there are many things that are cultural. And these cultures do change due to the different contexts. Example, Pakistani Muslim culture is different than Saudi Muslim culture. Saudi Muslim culture is different than Indonesian Muslim culture. What is interesting, example with burqa, of course, these are theological debates, and there are different opinions. There are people who very clearly state, and that's my opinion, that burqa is not an obligation. It's a question of personal choice that people have. There is no such a reference that tells that Muslim women have to wear burqa. Hijab, most of the scholars would suggest that's a religious obligation, but certainly in Canada, example, only 30% of Muslim women wear hijab. What about 70%? Are we then able to say that they are not Muslim? Certainly not. So there is no reference that suggests that it's a pillar of Islam, as we have pillars of Islam. So it is an important aspect of our tradition, but it is not like prayer. So Muslims have to realize that there are obligations that we cannot go without, and there are obligations that we could go around. You know, Islam is, from that perspective, very, very adaptive.